Alright.
Hey, y'all ran 55 yesterday. They're running 54 today.
Wait, that don't make no sense. How come we...
I don't know. There's a couple of races. Looks like the Roval was one of y'all's.
Yeah, I know that one for sure. I gotta get that one set.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. The season's chugging right along, ain't it?
Yeah. Next thing you know, Heat 5's gonna come out. We're gonna start the season there.
I'll keep the negative opinions to myself for the moment, but I believe season 3 is going to be on Heat 5, so might as well go ahead and get it and start practicing on it, all that good stuff.
Oh, dude, I got to go and
Get a little bit of advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Let's pull up the stream on my phone. That way, for one, I make sure everybody can hear your voice, and two, I can see the comments.
And they're just not getting done qualifying also.
Oh, cool. Perfect timing. Come on, phone. There it is. Say something. Anything.
Hello. Is it working?
It's a little bit delayed. I'm waiting. Say something.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. It's working. Alright.
Oh, this sounds like it's loud too. Hold on, let me turn that down.
No, you're good. I hear you good. I had the volume up really loud because I was trying to hear it like a dummy on the other side of my headphones.
Oh, alright.
We got Mr. Moffat in the chat already. Who all is in that booth? Well, Mr. Moffat, I usually do the intro a little bit later, but I guess if you really want to know, of course, it's me, Avenge. It seems like this is my home every Monday and Thursday night. And tonight I got OG, Infu. How do you say that? Info.
Info, yeah.
All right. I'll screw that up all night. I'll do more.
What you call it? Big Jim and Swamp starting in the front row.
Oh, wow. Fast. Did you get enough invites? Do I need to invite you when we get in here?
You're probably going to invite me.
Okay. Oh, Gator said we can join. I'll stop crunching ice in y'all's ear. And I'll join in here. Y'all going to see a blue screen while I join the lobby. And then you're going to see another blue screen as I invite my booth mate. So just kind of bear with us here a little bit. I'm probably going to send you two just in case you get kicked out for whatever reason. If my PlayStation ever loads, this is what I get for being cheap when I bought it. There's one, finally. And you can jump right in if you want. I'm going to send you a second one right now. Alright. We're going in. Alright, well, hello everyone and welcome to the broadcast. We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway on this Monday evening. Rainy all day in Charlotte, but it cleared up just in time for us to run the Bank of America Roval 400. In the booth tonight, as always, it's Avenge. But tonight, I am joined by our first-time commentator, or at least with me, OJ Infal. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm pretty excited for this.
Yeah, it's going to be...
especially for a race.
It's going to be awesome. It's a playoff race. It's the second race in the first round of the playoffs, as we have two FBGM boys on the front row as we join this action, as Big Jim has already made his way through the infield, coming out onto NASCAR Oval 1 and 2. with Swamp Fox, who started P2 right behind him. Looks like Gator may have started towards the front, maybe P3, P4, something like that. Oh, of course it'll tell me. So Big Jim, Swamp, Gator, Draven started P4. Oh, Rodney Mack hard into the wall through the bus stop. He may have got a penalty. He's just getting out of the way there. That's gonna hurt him. That's a caution. My goodness, what?
Yep.
Single car. Do they have strict cautions on by chance? If so, that's not gonna be good.
That is the big $1 million question. I have no idea. For the caution, it looked like Big Jim was already pulling away from second and third. So, I mean, he's probably got something that nobody else doesn't know about it yet on his track. So, we're about to see what's about to happen.
Yeah, he's rolling off the truck fast anyways. Got the pole, and in a half a lap was already... Oh, the bot is just now telling everybody that we're live. Thanks, bot. But yeah, fast off the truck, like you said, and he was already pulling away in that half lap. We have not ran a full green flag lap just yet, but these guys are going to restart back here still in stage 1. Big Jim, your pole sitter, is going to lead this field to the start-finish line, heading down into the road course turn 1. Looks like Gator Mike's going to fall in behind him. A little bit of a hornet's nest back here.
Yeah, oh man, everybody's getting piled up back there now.
Goodness, nobody giving anything. Everybody's taking what they can. 19 of Lewis into Joe. Oh, Swamp Fox got really loose. They're going to be 4 wide temporarily down this road course backstretch. I don't know what to call it.
I don't know either. There's so many turns on this track.
Oh man, that's okay. In the meantime, Big Jim is taking off here a little bit. Gator Mike is trying to keep up, but he's under fire from the 88 Lieutenant Crunch. Let's watch this battle as they head down the oval backstretch towards the bus stop. Oh, he's going to fall in behind here. Oh, Big Jim blew it! Oh, no, he didn't. No. On my screen, he was 5 feet in the air. Did you see that too, or is that just my screen?
No, I totally did not see that.
Oh, man. We have to earmark this one to go back. Yeah, but he was all 4 tires in the air. But he didn't lose no speed. Oh, Gator Mike hits the outside wall in the front straightaway of the oval.
Oh, everybody's checking up, it looks like, for second and third.
Yep, and here comes that 88 Lieutenant Crunch. He's going to make the pass on the 32 of Gator, and the Draven is going to take his caution.
Another caution?
For...
What?
I don't know why.
I'm going to say it is on strict cautions. Because it doesn't look like nobody really wrecked or anything.
I don't think so either. K-Bar's got some damage, but I'm not sure if it was what caused the caution. The 42's got some. That might have been from the first one.
37's got a little bit.
Let's see if they mentioned it was strict cautions in the Cup Series chat. I'll be distracted for a couple seconds while I read, because I can't read and talk apparently.
And it looks like only 3 cars pitted. So that could be a big factor.
Nowhere do they mention it's strict cautions. Well, I've only made it to about 9 o'clock this morning, but that's far enough. Okay.
Ooh, 3 wide in the middle.
Jeez, it's a hornet's nest every time they fire off into that turn 1 and 2, isn't it, OG?
Yep, it looks like the 2 stuck it in there and hit the wall.
Oh, they're 3 wide again back here with the 42, the 37, and the 43. The 2 of Kevin's in the wall. He's going to get it straightened out and not wreck anybody. The 37 of Swamp Fox trying to get his speed back. He qualified second, so you know he knows his way around the track. But now he's back here in the traffic a little bit. It's the 2 of Kevin.
Ooh.
Oh, Swamp just took out every cone on the track.
Or 5th, I meant.
Where are we looking? Oh, and our Lewis battling on the outside here in NASCAR's turn 1 and 2. Outside at the 4, Draven. Oh, you're.
It looks like. Swamp just messed up. It looks like.
Swamp's got a penalty, I think. Yep, he's gonna have to sit in the bus stop. Think about what he done did.
Oh man. Let's see. Looks like Big Jim's starting to check out again.
Oh, Gator gets really
second on the
loose.
phone.
Draven's back there lurking. He's trying to catch these guys, make it a 5-car battle. Alright, so currently leading the way is the 11 of Big Jim. He's led every lap here tonight, running P2. It's going to be that 14 of Captain Killam. P3, Lieutenant Crunch. P4, Gator Mike. P5, the 4 Draven. P6, NR Lewis. P7, you already heard. Driving that gear wrench number 1 Chevrolet Camaro, trying to put some intimidation into the rest of the field, pretending that he's max boost or something. OG, tell me about this track a little bit, bud. You just raced here yesterday.
Yes, there are so many issues. Like, if you just screw up just one little bit, you would no doubt get a penalty, and it could screw up your race entirely. So you have to be perfect at this racetrack if you want to stay up front, in that clean air, and away from the traffic. That's the only thing I could really say about this track.
You absolutely nailed it, because as you were talking, oh no. Alright, he's good. The 88 of Lieutenant Crunch messed up on the backstretch, it looked like, and Gator Mike took full advantage, take away P2. So we got Big Jim, who has sailed away from the field. Gator Mike now running P2, Draven P3, Lieutenant Crunch, your Season 1 champion, falling back to P3. 4.
And see, you could tell ever since Crunch screwed up that one little turn, he's now got to regroup himself, because now he's holding back these cars behind him, which are like 4 of them, I believe. So he has to regroup and get back into the rhythm before he loses more positions and possibly even more ground. So it's very difficult to not screwing up. Got to be perfect. Got to keep going on this track.
How hard is it to pass at a track like this?
It is very difficult, because if you try to pass one out of the turn, you will most likely spin out, because you're trying to gas it back up quicker than the other car in front of you or beside you. So you have to, I don't know how to explain this. You're going to have to pass them in the back stretch before the turns, or somewhere around there, as long as it's not around any turns where you have to brake and get back on the gas.
That outside wall again. Did they cause a caution for that? Yeah, strict cautions are definitely on. Gator just hit the outside wall and they called a caution. Oh, never mind. Ronnie Mac was backwards, I think. It could have been for Ronnie Mac.
And that was it for stage 1 too.
Okay, all right. Stage 1 winner, Big Jim. Did Draven get him at the line, or did Gator Mike limp it across the line? Do we know?
Gator got second.
Gator P2. I'm assuming Draven P3. What's the rest of the running order?
Big Jim, Gator, Draven, Killam, Crunch, NR Lewis, already heard, Shadowhawk, K-Bar, and Kelvin.
Oh, fair enough. So there you go. And I do want to make a minor correction. That was the 14 of Captain Killam that made the little bit of a mistake there. Fell back some positions, not Lieutenant Crunch. Killam was running P2. Ended up the stage P4, I believe.
And from the looks of it, I don't even think you have to pit for this stage if you already pitted from that caution in the middle of stage 1.
Some guys are trying some strategy up here. The 4 Draven, who finished the stage P3. But the 37 of Swamp Fox up here trying some strategy as well. The 12 of K-Bar staying out.
Those are the only 2 that did not pit.
Yep. Oh, when they get into each other on the outside wall there, as we are blocked by a big old fence. Thanks, 704 game. As we come into here, Draven's going to try to pull away here. Gator Mike hot on his trails. That 37 of Swamp Fox, he qualified P2, so he's pretty quick. He's just got to put some laps together. Go ahead.
The 2 car got into the grass and hit the wall, looks like.
Oh, the 88 brushed the wall there a little bit. He's not going to lose too much time. I'm interested to see if that 12 of K-Bar can stay with these guys. He was running in the back of the pack for sure, but we've already said it's hard to pass here. Running in a pack is never easy. Somebody hit the wall back there. You already heard. He's going to keep it straight.
Now watch how long it's going to take for Big Jim to get back up there, knowing how fast he is at this racetrack. It's all about the 12 car. The 12 car said, "What's up to Big Jim?"
He's not getting up there like that, huh? Oh man. All right, let's ride on board with Gator Mike here, OG. If you can flip your camera over to him. Oh, that's his weak spot. Daggone it, every time on that front stretch there. We'll start it next lap. We'll go ahead and set it up this lap. But next lap, I want. You just ran here yesterday. We're going to ride on board the 32 of Gator Mike. Let's talk the crowd through how to get through a lap at the Roval. But of course, we'll wait till the next lap is over.
Okay, I could start for the next lap again.
Cool. It kind of threw me off because he smoked that outside wall again. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that gave him damage.
Let's see if I can see with these terrible camera angles. Can't see any, but you're probably right. I mean, that was pretty hard hit.
Now, I don't know the exact numbers on these turns, so whenever we're following Gator Mike, I might just say you're going to have to let go of the gas on this turn and get back on it, So, because I don't know exact turn it is.
Neither do I, so we're good. We can
Yeah,
count them
like
if you really want. Dag on it. Okay, well, we'll get it in eventually at some point. I don't see any cars that damaged or way off the... Oh, the 88's got a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's pitting. Let's see. They got 9 laps to go on stage 2.
All right. Speaking of laps, 54 laps here tonight. Y'all ran 55 in the Xfinity race last night, so technically the Cup race is going to be shorter than the Xfinity race. That doesn't happen very often.
No, not at all.
All right, a longer caution. There we go. Get it all set back up, and I'm going to follow your leader, the floor, Draven, around this lap.
Where's 11 of Big Jim? Okay, he's in 4th.
Yeah, he made it up through there. I think he gained a position on pit road. He's obviously fast anyways, but I think he might have tried something there, stayed out, or whatever he did.
Oh, Big Jim got loose. Looks like it. I don't know if it did on your screen or not, but it...
He definitely wiggled, and then that 37 got into those turtles on the on that right-hander back there. Let's see if they can't.
For some reason on this track, just the little mistakes and bumping into like a wall or a car, it gives you massive damage. I know that because my car was so messed up yesterday because of the little stuff that I hit.
Fair enough. And that's with a composite body. These guys are running sheet metal. I'm just kidding. I know 7 and 4 doesn't differentiate because they're not that advanced.
I'm pretty sure they will for Heat 5, though. Who knows?
Are you sure?
Oh, Big Jim just turned swamp.
My goodness. A little bit of FPGM love tap going on back there. All right, let me get the Gator Mike. You ready to call this lap there, OG?
Gator. Yep, I'm ready.
All right. We are on his car now as they come out of this last turn. Gator, don't you hit that outside wall. Good job. Go ahead, OG.
Okay, around the number 2 is where you have to brake, let go of the gas, shift to 2, then gas it back up as quick as you can to 3rd, let go of the gas where there's a little smooth area. Then right here you let go of the gas it back up in the middle of the turn, then you let go of the gas so you don't spin out or get too tight, then you throttle it. Then about 3rd gear, you brake, shift it back to 2nd, gas it back up, and this is where you're going to get very tight.
Oh man.
Back out.
Are we going to run a green flag lap?
I don't know. But I can't talk as fast as they can run it, so I mean, I'm rushing, man.
It's all good. It's all good. Ain't nobody getting paid up here. It's just for fun and the exposure.
Jeez, man. Let's see. Was that the end of the stage?
It might be. It might have a 1 or 2 lap shootout. What's your stream say?
I think that was the end of the stage. I think.
Oh.
I'm not too sure. It didn't show it. But everybody's pitting, so I guess it is the end of the stage.
Oh, go ahead and read off the top 5 if you don't mind.
Draven, Big Jim, Gator, Kill'em, Lewis. Oh, why did it blast screen me?
Oh, that's fine. You got 4 or 5 there. So
Okay.
Draven, I'm assuming. Stage 2 winner. Gator Mike picking up a ton of stage points here tonight. He's going to need those. His car lagged out in the first playoff race. Same with Big Jim. Big Jim, your stage 1 winner.
Ooh,
we got
Gator's taking a lead.
Side-by-side battle up here, you're right. Gator Mike muscling his way to the lead with the Ford Draven right on his tails. The 11 of Big Jim behind him. Oh, the Ford Draven looking inside here. They're going to be side-by-side. Ooh, they were going to be side-by-side down the infield backstretch. But,
now you need to watch out for Big Jim. It looks like he's about to try to tap Draven a little bit, try to get by the saddle.
Oh, man, that Ford Draven looks pretty hungry there. The 11 of Big Jim now inside of the 4. He's still going to be inside the 4, coming back up to the NASCAR Oval, turns 1 and 2. Big Jim up to P2.
Wow.
Turn of events there. Let's keep our eyes on the teammates back here. That 4 and the 14. They were really close to it. Oh, the Ford Draven sent it into the bus stop. Made up a ton of time. He's going to have to... He had to hit the brakes pretty hard there. He's going to lose that time on exit.
Is that a caution?
No.
Okay. It looked like it for a minute. Well, it looks like Big Jim's going to catch up on Gator right now in this turn.
Oh,
wow.
Jim. Yeah, Jim's fast here. And if there's one spot that Gator might be his weakest at, is that last turn there going to start-finish line. But it looks like he may have sorted that out a little bit.
Ooh, Gator shut the door on him.
Big Jim, I think he's just sizing him up here. Oh, Gator shuts the door again. There they go. What a battle for the lead we have at the Roval.
Now, that is very risky what Gator's doing whenever he's blocking Big Jim like that. Once he comes down on Big Jim, I'm pretty sure Big Jim gives him a big old push at the end of the turns that makes him very, very loose. So I don't know how Gator's holding on to that car.
And guess who's joined the battle back? That 4 of Draven. Well, they're losing a little bit now, but that 4 of Draven and the 14 of Captain Kill'em, they are right on the heels of these guys. Let's see if Big Jim tries to pull anything going into the bus stop back here.
Big Jim hit the wall.
It might have helped him slow down. That might have helped him.
I think it did.
Mike, Big Jim's going to take the lead here. Gator, seeing if he can pull anything off on this last turn here. I feel like this is his weakest turn, and he nails it. But Big Jim's just fast tonight.
Man.
Well, Big Jim's made his way back up.
I don't know what it is, but it looks like Big Jim could get in the gas a lot quicker than Gator.
I don't know. Oh, Gator's really loose.
Gator got loose.
We might have just got our answer on why. Gator's really loose. That 4 Draven now on the inside of Gator Mike here, but if Gator can hold on, he's going to have the preferred lane down into the next 2 corners, as he does on that one. And he's going to hold off on it and going into the oval 1 and 2.
Ooh,
oh, 4 Draven
Gator hit the wall.
Running the apron.
Wait, you could do that here?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew that about yesterday.
Yep, you can use... Oh, the 4 Draven blew the bus stop there a little bit. He's going to give up that position. He just
on 2 wheels.
Yes, he was.
God, man.
Draven back there wheeling it. How many laps to go do we have in stage 3?
Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm waiting on the laps to pop up.
That's okay.
There are
Gator hit the wall kind of hard.
28 laps to go.
Dang.
Yep, so they got plenty of time.
Yeah, they.
And right here's another strategy they could use also. Instead of braking so hard to try to get enough speed, don't even brake a whole lot. Just let it go into the turns. Ooh. Don't brake so hard. Just let it smooth into the turns, and you can save tires that way and gas.
Captain Kill'em trying the crossover move on Gator. Gator shuts the door on that. This is gonna be interesting going down to the bus stop back here. What do you think, OG? Do you think we'll get a green flag lap that you can call the whole lap on?
Well, from the looks of it, looks like everybody's spreading out a lot more, so I'm gonna say it's a possibility.
Who you want to ride on board with? You get to pick.
Oh, let's run with the 4 Draven, because it looks like he's been battling a lot with these 2 behind him.
All right, I am on the 4 of Draven. Oh,
oh,
you might have picked a good car here. Go ahead, OG. Oh no.
oh, that's
the old commentator curse.
Is that a caution?
No.
No caution. He's gonna have a lot of damage.
Curse. The old Raging Draven's showing up here in Charlotte. Well, go ahead if you like.
Oh, okay. The 4 is getting back into Ronnie. Looks like he's passed him finally. Now he's got to get back up there to kill him. And who is that up there? Gator, I believe.
It's got Ronnie and Lewis and kill him in front of him.
Oh, then who did he just pass? Shadow. Okay, I mix those 2 up all the time. I don't know why. Anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say here.
Well, you can run the apron.
Yeah, man. Okay, let's see. Looks like Draven's going to get right back on to Ronnie here in the chicane. Is that what's called, chicane?
Yeah, chicane, bus stop. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think they call it a chicane.
Yeah.
Once again, nobody's getting paid up here. It's all for fun.
42 got loose.
Yep, there goes the 4. He's going to clear him down into the Roval turn 1.
Well, it looks like 4 is all clean. He doesn't really got to worry about nothing right now. All he's got to do is gain up on the 19 of NARL Lewis.
Alright, going through your top 5. We got Big Jim pulling away here at the Roval. If I can... He's so far ahead, my camera can't even find him. There he is. Big Jim currently leading the way. You got the 32 of Gator Mike currently running P2. P3 is the 14 of Captain Killam. P4 is that 19 NR Lewis. P5, the 4 is Raven. P6, the 43 is Shadowhawk. And I don't know, P7 Lieutenant Crunch, I think.
P7, I believe so.
And then P8 Ronnie, Mac, and Swamp, P9. A little bit of a disappointing night for Swamp. He's been showing up on the daily leaderboards fastest laps the past 3 or 4 days. Qualified second. Currently running 9th.
And he's all the way back there. Could it be because he's got damage?
Could be.
Excuse my dad if you can hear him laughing. He's... Yeah. Okay.
It's all good, man. But the whole Swamp Fox thing, I mean, that goes to prove that running a league race is harder than people seem to think. Anyways, it's more about just turning fast laps. You got to put a whole race together. You got to be able to race with your competitors cleanly. Not saying that he hasn't, don't get me wrong, but just the general package. I'm not throwing Swamp under the bus here, but you got to be able to race your competitors, cleanly, not getting into them, which in turn loses yourself time. You got to be able to get on and off pit road efficiently. I mean, there's a lot that goes into a 50% league race. A lot more than just, running fast laps. I mean, there's a lot of little things that you got to really get down in order to be successful in a league race. Not calling out Swamp. He's got 2 wins this season in the Cup Series. It's just proving a point that there's more than just fast laps in a race.
Yeah, and it could be because he's using a higher preset, like let's say a preset 9 that only works for about 2 or 3 laps. So he's got like a short run car. For a league race, you're going to need a long run car. So I mean, that could be another reason why he's back there also.
It very well could be. And it looked like they would need a short run car there for a while. I'm assuming strict cautions are on here tonight. Cautions coming out for any car that brushed the wall. And then, they just decided not to call them anymore. But that's okay too. So now we got some green flag racing here going on in Concord, North Carolina. Those cones are everywhere on this track. My goodness.
Yeah,
everywhere but where they're supposed to be.
Those cones are insane. On while I was racing yesterday, one of those blue cones was in the middle of the track, and it made me so tight I could not even get in the back stretch because how messed up it was messing with my car. So if anything happens with you know, the blue cones in the middle of the track, just know one of the cars are going to be hitting the wall, no doubt.
Do the cones cause damage?
No, but it does make your car very tight, and it does not want to turn. It's like if the cones lift up your car, in a way.
What, did it get stuck under your car or something?
Yeah, then it rolls once you actually start turning. Like, it's so weird.
Jeez. Anyways, we got a battle for second up here. Looks like that 14 of Captain Killam has caught that 32 of Gator Bike. And we have a battle for fourth. Well, Draven, we'll see. He might get back to him. He's a little bit closer than last time Oh, I think we got a blown engine back here.
Right. I already heard hit the inside wall, I think.
That's a ton of damage. Is that not a caution? They're throwing a caution for everything earlier, and that's not a caution.
And look at Shuttlehawk's car, man. What just happened?
Whatever. 704 games. Whatever. Be consistent, won't you? Anyways. 3 Fords in the top 5. 2 Toyotas. No Chevrolet on this hybrid road course / oval.
From the looks of it, there are only 9 laps to go in their fuel tank, so probably getting close to pit strategies. And there are only 22 laps to go, I believe.
So when Gator Mike into that outside wall there, the 14 to Captain Killam sizing him up, he's not gonna be able to make the pass here. I tell you, yes he is. He sends it into that corner. The 14 to Captain Killam taking away this position from the 32 of Gator Mike. Gator's not going to like that as he sends it into this next right-hander here, takes the position back. Killam may have gave it to him, to be honest. I think he might have felt a little bit bad about himself there.
Wow. The leader's got a 9-second gap on second place.
But look at 2nd through 4th back here. 2nd through 5th.
Man.
They're all within, what, 2 seconds of each other?
I think it's about probably a second.
Well, there you go.
It looks like Gator's getting another gap, so I'm pretty sure he should be okay if he doesn't screw up this turn. So.
Yeah, this is his kryptonite. He keeps it off the wall. There you go. He learned as the race went on. Yeah, Big Jim has
figure out who's gonna make a move.
I don't know. Looks like that Captain Killam got a little loose there. 19 NARL Lewis, after Killam got loose, put it into the back of him. Maybe slowed up a little bit more than they thought. Let's get back here with this battle. Here we go. For Draven behind the 19 of NR Lewis. Well, the 14 blew the corner just a little bit. He was able to get his car pointed straight though and get that run.
There goes those blue cones in the middle of the track again.
Draven just smoked one. And look, there's one down there by the apron. Ridiculous. So they have 7 or 8 laps left on their fuel. So they're gonna have to pit here soon. What's the best strategy to pit? Or do you want to come early? You want to come late? Do you want to try to split it as close to the middle as you can at this point, or what's going on?
Well, let's see. If they pit now, they're probably going to be about 4 to 5 laps short. So I say probably go about 4 to 5 more laps. But here's the twist, though. If they stay out longer, they will be faster than the fresher tires on a road course. But in a 1.5 miles, let's say, they're probably 2 seconds slower, which does not really I don't know how to explain that because, the better tire wear that you have, you're supposed to be faster. But on the road course, if you stay out longer with lower tire wear, then you're going to be faster with the people that have fresher tires. So it all depends on, I want to say, how much of a gap you have, and if you're really that confident in pitting early.
19 brushes the wall there. Is going to open up the door for the Ford Draven, who is now running that apron again. He makes the pass on the 19. See if the 19 gets redemption, I guess you want to call it, here on the chicane on the backstretch. No, looks like he's going to go in there nice and easy. But you did bring up a good point there. The more laps you run on your tires and fuel at a road course, it seems like the faster you go. And I was curious why that was at one point with Watkins going.
It's probably because lower pressures.
Somebody said it was because of the fuel burning off in your car makes your car lighter and you can turn better. I don't know if NASCAR Heat 4 is that detailed, but if so, kudos to them, because it's definitely not the tire wear, because I was running 30-some% on my front tires, and I was running some of the fast laps of the race for myself anyways. The Ford Draven makes a pass of 14 to Captain Killen for P3, while I'm sitting here jabbering on.
Did Big Jim lap somebody?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't see anybody around him.
Oh no, I'm probably looking at somebody else then.
Yeah, I don't see anybody for a mile. I don't see anybody in front of Gator Mike too. So besides Ronnie Mack, who blew a motor in that Chip Ganassi Racing Chevrolet Camaro over there, racing on a budget, didn't put enough money into that engine of theirs. Ford Draven's driven away a little bit. Go ahead.
I was going to say there's really nothing really happening because everybody's all spread it out pretty much. Yeah, except for the 4 and the was it 14?
Yeah, 4, 14, and 19. All running P3 through 5. They got to be down to like what, 3 laps to go on their fuel or something like that?
4 to 5, yeah.
So we're going to see green flag stops here soon. Now keep in mind, I think strict cautions are on, so the longer these cars run, yeah, they're running faster laps, but a little bit looser they get. It might be smart to stay out as long as you can just in case a caution comes out.
Man, I tell you what, Big Jim could screw up, have a a pit road penalty. I'm pretty sure he's still gonna be the leader.
I gotta tell you, not last season, because I didn't race last season, but the season before that, in my league racing career, anyways, I finished second at the Roval, and the guy who won the race pit a whole extra time than I did. And he still beat me by like 10 seconds. So, I mean, There's a lot of time to be made up. Yeah, he's a road course ringer, man. But anyways, there's a lot of time to be made up here at the Roval as we see Big Jim. As you said, he could probably mess up his speed. He could probably pit at extra time. And still win. I think he did mess up because he looks a little bit closer to Gator Mike than what we saw. We're going to have to... Where are you, Big Jim?
Is he saving gas?
Yeah, what's going on here?
He could be saving gas, because, I mean, he is a lot faster than everybody else, so probably he's got to slow down a little bit to have the same amount as the others, possibly.
Yeah, because Gator's definitely caught him. Don't get me wrong, he's still half a straightaway or a quarter straightaway back, but he's definitely caught him. I wonder what's going on here.
It doesn't look like he's breaking into the turn, so he probably is saving gas.
Maybe he's planning on coming down and taking maybe a half can, just enough to make it to the end instead of a full can.
Possibly.
Oh, do we have a battle for second back here? Oh, we do. Draven has caught the tail end of that 32. as they see the 11 of Big Jim turning off into Heartburn. What was that corner? Heartburn turn.
Ooh, that was a big bump.
Draven, Gator Mike still retains his position here. Draven looked there for a second, but Gator's going to be able to keep second place heading towards turns 3 and 4 on the infield. A little bit of a bump again. 14
Yeah,
Captain
I think
Killen
Gator had to let
loose.
go of the gas again.
Oh, here comes
So
the
he wouldn't
Draven.
lose.
Another bump.
Oh, don't hit those cones. Oh, don't. Oh, God, don't hit those cones. I'm telling you, man, that's going to end your life in a heartbeat.
I will say, like you said, Gator looks really loose right now. He may have more of that short run
Killen's
car
at
that
the
you
party.
mentioned. Oh, let's see what happens here on this back chicane.
Oh, the 4 got a penalty.
The 4 with a penalty. The 32 of Gator Mike couldn't drive off here. The 14 of Captain Killen is now all over the back bumper of second place.
It looks like Killen didn't give him enough room to get inside the road.
Oh, 32 of Gator Mike pitting. He's going to be your first car on pit road of your leaders. 4 Draven coming down pit road as well.
Now, I'm pretty sure everybody else still has about 2 more laps in their fuel tank. So,
12 of K-Bards on
this
pit
is
road.
going to be interesting.
That's an interesting pit stall there for the 12. You're going to have to make a sharp left turn after you get out of there. They should have saved a stall, you know? Like, don't run it all the way to the end. Because they let you loose right there. Oh, he made it. Alright, anyways. Who's that? 37? Swamp Fox is on pit road. So
How long will they stay out, the leaders?
That's a very good question. We're on board with the 11 of Big Jim. You no longer see anybody in his rearview mirror. There's an ant coming out of turn 2 now.
An ant.
14 and Captain Killen. I think Big Jim's. Yep, he's coming.
Yep.
Let's see if Captain Killen. Yep, Captain Killen's coming as well. Oh, Big Jim's super conservative into pit road, but like you said, he doesn't need to be aggressive. He could even afford a penalty if he needed to. It looks like everybody's coming now. 88 Lieutenant Crunch, 19 NR Lewis, the 14 of Captain Killen.
I wonder if Gator's going to gain ground from that.
Not sure. We're on the 4 Draven. Where's Gator? Oh, Gator.
He is coming out of turn 3, the actual Charlotte turn 3.
There he is. Let's see where he comes out compared to old Big Jim. Coming down into this last chicane.
He's just not getting out pit road.
Oh, it's going to be close. Now, the exit of pit road here is very tricky. It's very easy to mess up. Where's Big Jim? I'm not on him. Where is he already off?
Yeah, he's already off. He's in the middle section. I don't know where that's at.
Oh, I see him now. Yep. It looks pretty even. It looks like that's about where they came down. So coming a lap earlier didn't really help Gator there. But like you said, it seems the later you run in these road courses, the faster you get. So that makes sense. It lines up with your theory.
I'm looking at it now. It looks like Gator did gain just a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Nice. Whenever they cross the line again, if you can give us a laps to go in the race.
Okay.
And while we're waiting for that, this is a very important race, not only for the 11, but also for the 32, as the first race of the playoffs, both of these guys lagged out of the race, effectively collecting last and second to last points for the race, which is more than not racing. However, that's not what you want when you're in the playoff run. Do we know how many laps to go?
Looks like there are 13.
13 to go. We're winding down here at the Roval.
Yep. And Gator's got a 4-second gap on third place on Kill 'em.
And a guy that we've mentioned a few times tonight, but didn't talk about too much, is that your season 1 champion, Lieutenant Crunch, currently running P4, trying to hunt down that 14 to Captain Kill 'em. I tell you what, it seems about every race that I commentate, that 14 and the 88 always seem to be running close to each other on the track. Oh, how do you remember? Because it's very hard not to say Captain Crunch, okay? So with Lieutenant Crunch,
I've done it before.
and Captain Kill 'em, it's hard. And they're always beside each other. Oh, Crunch using that apron in turns 3 and 4. I haven't really seen that.
Looks like there are lap cars now.
Well, that might be interesting. Are they going to let him go? Or are they going to try to race, stay on the lead lap? Will that allow Gator Mike to catch up to Big Jim?
It looks like it helped him gain a little bit.
Will they stay in front of Gator Mike and let Big Jim get away?
Looks like the 12 let him by. Let's see if the 2 will let him. Once it gets to him.
Ooh, the 2 is very loose.
Let's see. Gator brought it down to about 4 seconds now between him and the leader.
There you go.
It was 9, so that is something to look at.
That is a big difference. Oh, I think Kevin's going to get a penalty here. Oh, Gator's going to have to miss him. Oh, no, Kevin didn't get a penalty. Okay, fair enough.
And Gator got on 2 wheels.
And Big Jim's just kind of driving away now. Oh, Kevin's very loose. Oh, Gator hit his favorite part of the track again. Gator's going to catch him in the infield here. It's going to slow him down a little bit. Very hard to pass in here. Very hard to pass in the infield here at the Roval. Oh, Gator got really loose there. But he straightens it back out.
Yeah, Big Jim's pulling away again.
That's actually not a bad line that we just saw Kevin run. Just let your car drift up into the red and white stripes and then get it pointed straight as quick as you can and just gas it up. It's a very sketchy line, but if you can nail it, it's pretty fast. The 12 just let the 14 by, and he's going to let the 88 by as well. I think. Yeah, there you go.
That battle's getting close, 3rd and 4.
Between the 88 and the 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
They were at 2 seconds, now they're at 1.2.
Oh, wow.
1.1.
Oh, the one of you already heard messed up in the chicane. He may have got a penalty. He's just sitting there. I'll tell you what, this was caution the first 2 stages. For every little thing. It's like they went in there and changed the settings to start stage 3. So we've had some incidents where it would have been a caution in stage 1, or so it seemed anyways, and they just kept it green.
Or it could be just some big wrecks that we missed somehow.
That's very true as well.
You know, who knows?
Very true. It's a big track. I believe it was in like 2.7 miles, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't listen to me.
Wow, Big Jim's got some jet fuel on his car. Something. It was 4 seconds between him and the leader. Now it's almost 6 seconds. Wow. That's fast.
Definitely fast. He won the pole, won stage 1. And if everything goes his way here in stage 3, he's going to end up winning the race. Excuse me. Laps to go whenever you get a chance.
I really wonder what lap times he's running. Oh, 14 got loose, it looks like. 88 went by him. Third and fourth.
Did you see how many laps ago we had?
Oh, my fault. Hold on. I'll look right now.
Okay.
9 laps.
Not many at all. That's enough for something bad to happen, but there's there's not too many laps left. We're in single digits now.
Looks like the 80 and 14 are about to go back at it for third.
As we ride on board with the 14 and Captain Killam here, let's see what they can't do on this backstretch chicane.
Looks like the 14 outbraked them. Oh, wow. What was that?
I don't know, but it evened out. Oh, the 14 got in the outside wall there a little bit. It'll even out for sure. A little bit of difference between the 2018 Roval and the 2019 Roval. And that backstretch chicane in 2018 used to be a lot more like a bus stop. It was a lot more shallow. You can really send it in there and get out of there. I mean, quick, fast, and in a hurry. But then in 2019, Marcus Smith says, well, let's make it a little bit more challenging. Let's make them brake a little bit harder. So they deepen the chicane. They make entry really tight, a little bit more angle on exit, but you still got to get the car pointed right to get out to set yourself up for oval turn 3. But a big adjustment for these guys. I was at the first Roval in 2018, and I remember Bubba Wallace totaling his car heading towards that backstretch chicane because it was ridiculous. They were heading through those chicanes going 130, 140 mile an hour, and they were making it through that. That's what you had to do for a fast lap. I mean, they were just flying. So maybe it was a little bit of a safety thing where they changed it as well.
Could be.
But while we're on the topic of it, how, as far as the video game, how different is it from Heat 3's Roval?
On Heat 3, I remember that I used to go about probably 180 miles into that turn. On this track, you gotta break it all the way to at least 90, I believe. So it's a big change. It definitely switched up the lap times, and it kind of screwed me up because now, okay, I gotta run 1 minute and 12 seconds on this, Heat 4. But it's not really like that no more. It's like 117, 118. So it's, screwing my head a little bit, and it's making me think, hey, I am so slow, But other than that, it's pretty much the same, except for the backstretch.
Yeah, adding another second or two on the lap. Shoot, I mean, if you keep the lap count the same, adding a couple seconds to the lap times, you're extending the race as well. But anyways, I think we have, 7 to go? 6 at the line?
I will tell you once they hit it again.
Yeah, no problem. Feels pretty spread out here, except for P3, 4, and 5. They're pretty close to each other. If there's any battles for position, I believe this is where it's going to be.
Did the 19 catch up to him?
A little bit. They're driving away now, but the 19 was right on the back bumper of that 14. Ooh, the 19 smoked the wall there. Oh, the 88's messed up as well. The 14 of Captain Killer makes his way up to P3.
And there are 6 laps to go.
6 to go at the Roval. America's home of racing is what the sign said. That being said, or announced earlier today, the All-Star race is being pulled from America's home for racing this year. It's going to be held at Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum. It's still going to be the same date, I believe July 15th, same time, I think 7:30. Got to check those out.
That's going to be my home track.
There you go. Well, speaking of Bristol, that's the next place. That's where the truck guys are racing tomorrow. Bristol, 100% race at Bristol for the truck guys. So
really?
Yeah. That's going to be a fun one for you guys to tune into. If you happen to be bored on a Tuesday night, there should be plenty of action. Or you can just see us run some pace laps at 45 mile an hour for about 100 laps and race about 50. Anyways, 5 to go. So we can get on Big Jim. There he is. Big Jim's heading out of the infield. Good. 4 to go now, right? 5? I don't know. 5.
I believe it's still 5.
Big Jim's just so far ahead.
Hits it, it's gonna be 4.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's so far ahead. I didn't know if he had crossed the start-finish line again or not. He's taking a very conservative around this, which is smart, because there's no need for him to mess up right now. Just
yeah, he's got a whole 7-second gap. He's good. He could be cruising right now.
Yeah, let's see. I'm sure he's not going to take this corner. Yeah, real nice, conservative. Yeah, he popped two wheels up there. It's because the turtles are so big. 4 to go. Nice and conservative into the Roval turn 1. Super conservative into the second. Which, don't be wrong, is just, great strategy. It's definitely what he needs to do. But it's almost funny how slow he's going.
It's like if he's teasing Gator or something.
Come and get it. He's
and then once he gets around the 2-second marker, he's like, "Oh, I gotta go." Bye.
In the meantime, Gator might make a mistake. Oh, and he does. As soon as I get back on him, he smoked that outside wall there.
Jeez, we do got bad luck for him, huh?
Yeah, every time we say his name, he wrecks. Meantime, back here at 19 caught that 14. There's going to be a battle for P3.
Does the 14 have damage now? It looks like he's got damage.
I don't see any damage. The 19's got some damage. I don't see none on the 14. Could be my screen though.
Looks like the right side of his hood is somewhat tilted a bit, or crooked.
Could be. 3 to go at the Roval. Oh, it does look like it a little bit, huh? A little bit of damage on that right side of the hood.
Oh, he gets loose.
We need to stop going to drivers. NARL Lewis takes over P3.
Wait, is the 88 in front of him?
Is he? No, the 88 messed up, I thought. I don't know. No, the 88's behind the Ford Draven. Oh, the 88 just smoked that outside wall. Quit saying names.
Okay.
Unless it's Big Jim, just so we can see a more exciting race. Oh, the 2 of Kevin has absolutely smoked the wall on the last corner there. Had to put it in reverse, Terry. What are you doing, Terry? To get it back on track. That's not a caution. We had a car in reverse on track, and they didn't call a caution. Anyways, whatever. 2 to go once Big Jim hits the line.
Wow, at the beginning it was so exciting. Now it's very calm. Well,
once again, there's been a few incidents here in Stage 3 that, if it happened in Stage 1, that caution would have flown. So I'm not sure what changed up in the algorithms.
Big Jim cheated.
Oh, accusations.
Ever since he got back up then first, nothing happened, just stating the obvious,
You heard it here first. Big Jim, computer hacker.
What is this, the last lap, is it?
Please check for it, but I think it's white flag at the line whenever he hits it next.
Nope, still 2 to go.
So when he hits the line, it's 1 to go, right?
Yep.
Cool. Big Jim taking it nice and easy through the chicane. A little bit more pace than what he was doing a couple laps ago, but nothing too risky. as Big Jim, your pole winner, your stage 1 winner, crosses the line for 1 to go, presented by Credit One Bank. He's going to make that left turn down into the Roval turn 1. Come out of turn 2 here, nice and easy. He's going to take this first right-hander. Nice and easy as well, as he goes into the second right-hander. I mean, there's no reason for him to push this lap, right, OG? Just cruise control, right?
Yep, just plain out cruising control. If there is a wreck and a caution comes out, he wins automatically. So it's pretty much just cruise for him.
Yep, no need to rush anything. I might as well just go ahead and send him an invite. As he comes back on track here onto NASCAR's oval, turn 1 and 2. I don't know why I kept saying NASCAR's 1 and 2. The Roval is NASCAR. Anyways, the oval 1 and 2. As he's going to brake, hopefully conservative, going down into the chicane. He's carrying a little bit of speed going down, braking there. Coming out the oval, turn 3. He's only got, is this classified as 1 turn or 2 turns on this last chicane?
2.
Oh, well, there you go.
1, 2, yeah, 2.
Well, then he blows past the last 2 turns. Big Jim, your winner at the Roval, automatically advancing to the next round of the playoffs. He absolutely needed this tonight after lagging out at Kentucky a couple of nights ago. I believe Gator Mike finished P2. What's our running order? He needed it as well.
Let's see. Big Jim first.
Well, fair enough. I think I blue screened you. So if you still have it up, can you read the top 5 again? I'm sorry.
It is Big Jim, Gator, Lewis, Killam, Draven. Then 6 is Crunch, 7th Shadow, 8th is Swamp, 9th is K-Bart, and 10th is You Already Heard.
All right. Well, as you finish reading out the running order, the guy that you mentioned first, Big Jim, your race winner, your pole winner, your stage 1 winner, has joined the lobby. Big Jim, how you feeling, bud?
Feeling great, man. Finally. Didn't lag out of it.
Yeah, I may have mentioned that 3 or 7 times in the broadcast that you needed this race tonight, especially with the lag out. Well, both guys that we're going to have in here needed it. What was kind of going through your mind? You won the pole, which obviously helped, and then you won the stage. Where was your confidence level going into stage 2?
I just love the Roval, and my confidence was up beforehand. I'll admit that. I was pretty egotistical about it. I love the Roval. But, the stages just came up 1 spot too short of a max points night, but, got stuck back there with a little bit of traffic. And they have different breaking points than me, so I rammed Swamp. I think I rammed K-Bar on one of the restarts, so apologies to those guys.
All right, well, Big Jim throwing out his apologies with his guaranteed moving on to the next round. OG, what do you got for our race winner?
Well, you basically already said it there. I was going to ask you, how were you able to pass these cars whenever you pitted, while the other 2 or 3 did not? But you basically already said the answer. So, how did your car feel during the mid-pack compared to the fresh air?
Well, if it weren't for, like I said, the different braking points and rear-ending some people and getting rear-ended, I think the car would have felt just about the same. But I went through more than half of that race with front and rear-end damage, 96% aero. So, I mean, it did kind of slow down the lap times a little bit, but, at a road course, it's less aero-dependent, and it felt pretty good the entire night. It's just a little bit of damage.
I'm usually done asking questions at this point, but I do got to follow up. How were your lap times there when you stayed out an extra lap or 2 compared to the rest of the field? Were you still running faster laps with older tires, or were you just kind of waiting to pit as late as you could?
Well, it depends. If you're under, I think it's around 15% on the front left and front right, your times are going to start slowing down because those front tires start sliding a lot more. But, before that, I'll have to say it probably would have been faster laps, but I was trying to conserve because when I came to pit road, there were still 15 laps left in the race, and I needed enough tires to make it through both of those stints. So I kind of had to conserve a little bit there before the pit stop.
Oh, well, fair enough. Who do you want to shout out here tonight?
I'll shout out FBGM, bringing it home for the boys. Hopefully we can get Lewis or Swamper, one of our affiliates, in for a win at Talladega. And Gator Mike, I'd like to, both of us in here, we lagged out of Kentucky. It's a nice little retribution not to lag out of this one. And then finally, I'd just like to thank all the police officers out there. If any of them are watching, we appreciate you. The NARL appreciates you, and just keep going.
All right, so Big Jim out here shouting out some folks. Big Jim, congratulations once again. You have punched your ticket into the next round of the playoffs.
All right, I appreciate it, man. Take care.
All right, no problem. Take care. As we have our runner-up finisher already in the booth, it is a commentator full interview here tonight. Gator Mike, not only your Xfinity Series commissioner, but he also commentates a lot of the times in trucks and just about every Xfinity race. Gator, how you feeling, man?
How's it going on my gnarly ones? How about that performance from the 32 tonight? But no, for real, it was good to get some points on the board tonight. Lagged out of Kentucky last week, one of my better tracks, and really put me in a hole. And I needed good points tonight to rebound. I know I'm still in the bubble for Talladega, but in a lot better position than I was going into this race.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, stage points in both stages here tonight at the Roval, and then obviously finishing second overall. I know you haven't done the points or anybody done the points yet, but how are you feeling on your standings going into the Talladega?
Well, I know I was below the cut line with Kevin, and Kevin had a really rough night. Crunch, I believe, was on the bubble. I outscored him in both stages and finished above him in the finishing order. So I think I should be right there next to Crunch, or pretty close to it, heading into Dega. So still a lot of pressure is going to be on. It's a true wild card, so anything can happen.
Yeah, you nailed it. I was about to say Talladega is one of those places you're never quite sure. OG, what you got for our runner-up?
I just pretty much got a funny question for you. How were you able to drive that car on two wheels multiple times?
Not easily.
Because I saw you do that a lot. So
yeah, I was wheeling the heck out of that thing tonight. I drove more aggressively than I normally would. I didn't give as much room as I normally would, but hey, it's the playoffs. I'm in a hole right now, and I had to fight for every spot because every spot's a point. So I was wheeling the heck out of that car tonight, and just glad to bring it home P2.
Well, good enough.
Secretly hoping Jim was going to lag out so I didn't have to worry about Dega.
Yeah, it looks like you were gaining on them. So,
yeah, I dropped the gap to about 4 seconds, and then with about 3 to 4 to go, my car just fell off like it would at the very tail end of each run, and allowed him to get a big gap again. But like I said, still got P2. I am more than happy with that. So on to Talladega.
All right, Gator. Well, I got to admit, I have stolen something from your broadcast, and that is going to the race winner cars and have it on the screen while they're talking, and I forgot to bring up Big Jim's. So you're just going to have to bear with me while I just ramble on for about 5 seconds as we look at this 11 FedEx Office Toyota Camry. It was your race winner.
I think we've stolen some things from each other's broadcasts. So, but hey, it's all for the greater good, right?
Yeah, we build on top of each other. That's what we do. All right, and here is your runner-up car. No, not the face car with the hair. Let's keep going. What'd you run tonight?
That lucky number 32 Dude Wipes car. That's been one of my better schemes this season.
Well, there you go. Well, now that we have the correct car up on the screen, who do you want to shout out here?
As always, want to shout out the NARL. Love all the support and appreciation. And couldn't do it without everybody in the league. You guys in the booth, OG, stepping up tonight, joining the booth.
Hey.
Thanks for that. So, everybody in the Cup Series, I know we have our ups and downs, but yeah, it's probably gonna be a bunch of downs at Talladega. It's gonna be a madhouse. So make sure you guys tune in for that.
Well, it's absolutely going to be a madhouse at Talladega, but we've got a little stop in Tennessee to go to tomorrow. That's going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum. Oh, geez, hometown track, supposedly. Some short track playoff racing. It's a 100% race for these truck guys. So, goodness, if you want to tune in and see some carnage, some good racing, some short track racing, some bumps, some wrecks, some tempers flaring. Tune in tomorrow, 8:45. And as Gator said, Talladega is after that. I'm not looking at the schedule, so excuse me if I'm wrong. Gator will correct me. I believe the Xfinity guys tackle Talladega as well, correct?
They do. Cup and Xfinity are the same in terms of playoff schedules.
Well, the Talladega's right after that, so we've got a treat for you on the next 3 broadcasts. You already know the location because you're here. If not, go ahead and check out our Twitter page, North American E-Racing League. It's pinned right there on the top. Our Facebook page, I'm sure it's on there as well. And we'll see you then.